Welcome to the stage from the Orlando City broadcast team on My 65 and YouTube TV, Jenny Chu and Miguel Gallardo.
And with me is Miguel Gallardo.
Guys, thank you guys for being here. But before we get started in this incredible event, I want to send a huge shout out to Orlando Health. Thank you guys for being our partner, for being with us every step of the way. Without you guys, this would not be possible. Jackie Hayter, don't hide. I know you're out there. Thank you so much for everything you do for this club.
Yes, let's also bring the noise for Lions Pride for hosting this wonderful event.
That's right, guys. What a cool venue. Look at this. Unbelievable. Great setup. Thank you guys so much. So much to be thankful for, especially in the next couple of weeks where we have really cool events. Starting tomorrow, Orlando City Invitational. Tomorrow versus New York City FC. Hated rival by most of you, including me, maybe. So that Wednesday night, New England Revolution, they got a couple of good signings. It's going to be a really cool event, really cool little tournament. And the first time you guys get to see the guys play. And also, for the first time, the new players that haven't experienced that passion, that vibrant, everything in the stadium, they will get to see you guys. So make sure you guys get your tickets, orlandocity.com/invitational. And also for season ticket members, which I know a lot of you guys here, I recognize you, only $5 gets you into the stadium, and that money is donated to the Orlando City Foundation, which is something that's very, very cool. So make sure you guys get your tickets. Thank you.
All right, Miguel, let's get to the business.
All right, let's get to the business. Look, Jenny, you're one of our best signings so far, I have to say. You've been at training, IMG. It's been a very tough training, 2-3 weeks of just very intense. We've talked about it all over the place. What has impressed you so far, or more importantly, what are you excited about for this 2019?
Oh, gosh. I'm excited for so much, just like everyone that's here tonight. But I think I'm most excited to see the pieces start to come together more and more as we go along the season. I mean, it's beautiful to see. You know, you see little bits and pieces of what they're working on at IMG and the little scrimmages. So I think we'll build on that. And I'm excited about the young faces. Gosh, they're fresh-faced. They bring so much energy. It's insane.
It's contagious right now. Your energy is contagious.
I was talking about you when I said young faces.
Young, yeah, you were talking about me. Thank you. That's why you're my PIC. Thank you so much. If I kick a ball now, I will break a hip. That's what I will do. Anyway, no, I agree with you. I'm excited about all those things. But you know what? I'm excited about James O'Connor finally getting a full preseason. Really, for him to be able to put that right?
Yes.
Listen, not because he's my friend, or not because I play with him. I truly believe in his ability. He is proven. I really believe in what he's trying to do. I think him and Luis Musi are bringing the right pieces. So I'm excited about how that's going to come together in the next few weeks. I'm also very excited about the MLS All-Star Game coming up in the summer.
Yes.
I'm excited about that. It's not just a game. It's going to be a week full of incredible events. There will be some parties where there will be some drinking. Probably Jenny Chu will be somewhere there drinking one.
He always tries to make it seem like I'm an alcoholic, and I'm not.
You are. So I'm excited about that. But also, I'm excited about, how about this one? The U.S. men's national team coming to play right in our backyard, Orlando City Stadium versus Ecuador. We hosted them last year versus Panama, and the atmosphere was incredible. Incredible. It was talked about all over the country, and that is one of the main reasons why we were able to host him this year. Who's not excited about seeing Greg Berhalter continue to work, continue to put a stamp on these young guys, young talented guys? So I'm excited about that. 2019 is shaping pretty good so far.
Oh yeah, those young guys are really exciting too. All right, let's take a look at the people. Let's talk to the people who are shaping our 2019 campaign. Guys, let's bring the noise as we welcome Executive Vice President of Soccer Operations, Luis Musi, and Orlando City Head Coach, James O'Connor.
Try, give it up. First of all, before we get going, James, that comment I made is in hopes that you bring me back out of retirement. So let me know. You got my number.
All right, we're so happy to have you guys. Thank you for taking the time. I want to start with a little game, okay? I want you guys to name the first player that you think of when I ask these questions. You're looking at me very scared right now.
He's frightened. He's frightened.
Okay, James, who's most likely to be late to an important event?
Daniel Bird.
That's not a player.
All right, Luis, a player.
Cop out.
Dom Dwyer.
Ooh, okay.
I think they say,
Wow.
Addy.
Who's the one pulling all the pranks?
I would say Dom's pulling all the pranks.
Sure.
Okay, Luis, who's the worst singer?
Santiago Patiño. For sure.
You didn't have to sing about that.
What do you think?
I actually thought Benji was right up there with his dancing was pretty poor as well, if I'm being honest.
Okay, who has the best fashion?
Me. Oh, no. Sorry, the guys on the team. Sorry.
Is that not something you pay attention to?
I wouldn't even know, to be honest, yeah. Best fashion. Trying to think. Oh, well, I
What do you
wouldn't
guys
know.
think has the best fashion? Okay, we'll go with
We
that one.
see them
Oh,
wearing the same
I've
thing
seen
every
Dom's
day.
gear.
It's every day the same gear. So.
Exactly, the coaches.
You could say yourself, yeah? You could say yourself.
Yeah, that, a bit shy, but yeah, I think the coach's hat deserves a shout, so.
Okay, it doesn't have to be a player, obviously staff. Who's the first staff member picked in staff games? You can say me.
Me.
You didn't show up for the staff game. We wanted to play. I said, you have to. I said, where's Jenny?
Once again,
You weren't
Addy.
there.
Why would you call me
I
out?
have, to, I have to give Luis credit. We had the staff game at IMG and it was fantastic. And I've never played against a low block like he organised. It was incredible, really. But no, it was great to play.
All right, let's get to the real reason why we're here. Serious questions now, guys. Luis, you've been here for a couple months. You got to work with James O'Connor. What is the vision that you have for this club, and how has the process of building the roster been like?
Well, I think the vision is clear, right? We're here to win, to build a winning team, to get players who fit the model and fit what we're looking for in terms of, you're not only a good player, you're a good person, you're a good teammate. You are ready to represent the city, represent this club. You're going to work hard. We're going to be known as a team of hard workers, right? So maybe it's not just one player that's a great player, but everybody as a team working together, we're going to pull it off. That's what the goal is. I think that we got a very good group of players. So that's how I see it.
Fantastic. James, we've talked about a lot, both of you have talked about a lot about this youth movement, right? Getting the players from the academy involved, signing some homegrowns, getting some OCB players involved in the training, as well as great opportunity to get some scrimmage minutes. How much can we expect to see these young players contribute on the field moving forward?
Yeah, I think that's a great question. I think, both myself and Luis are very passionate about trying to give young players an opportunity. I think that's why we were pretty aggressive in going after Santiago. I think when you look at Santi and Benji, they've worked really hard through pre-season. I think they're two that we've been really encouraged by. We've also had Jordan in a test from the academy that played some minutes against New York. We have a few more from the academy that'll play again in the morning game against UCF. So I think we want to be intelligent in how we give the players the opportunity. Yeah, I think right now the two that would be right at the forefront would be Benji and Santi. But we want to try to look at our academy players. I mean, we've watched, obviously, the 17s. I've watched the 19s a number of times. So, we want to develop that relationship where we have players who feel at the right time are given an opportunity. But I think to say that we're going to have academy players right off the bat, we're not. So I think we need to be truthful about that. But I do think that the relationship we want to have is that if someone in the academy is good enough, we want to be very intentional about giving them that opportunity. We're always looking at the games and aware of the players we have within the academy system.
James, you mentioned preseason. What did Orlando City do in preseason to prepare them for this tough schedule we have coming up?
To be honest, we've really worked, I'd say, exceptionally hard. I think we have a tough schedule, but we wanted to make sure that the base fitness of the players was very strong. So literally we've had the first 2 weeks at IMG was exceptionally hard. We were very intentional about doing that. We've had a very high training load, and now we need to go into a match minutes load. So again, that's why we've got 2 games tomorrow. We've got a group that'll play 90 minutes in the morning, and we've another group that'll hopefully play 90 minutes tomorrow night, and it'll be the same Wednesday. So we now entered the match minute mode where we need to give them a lot of minutes.
And are there any players that you were particularly impressed by this preseason?
I think there's a few. I wouldn't like to say there's one in particular. I think there's been a few that I've been really impressed with. I think there's a few that have come back in great shape. So I think we can be really encouraged by a few of the performances. I think again the level that the players are at, that they are tired, but that's something that we want them to be. We still have 2 weeks before we start the season, so they should be tired. I would argue if they're not tired, then we haven't been working them hard enough.
Luis, it's been a busy off season, as Jenny mentioned. I want to understand, and I want everybody to understand a little bit of the thought process of bringing the right player into this club, right? Do you look at a player and based on their individual abilities, their attributes, regardless of the club they play for or the system that they play for? Or do you set up a system, establish an identity of play, how you want to go about it on the pitch, and based on that, do you look at players that would maybe have higher percentage of having success in this system?
Right. I think it's a little bit of everything of what you said. Right. We're always looking for talent. Of course, talent is you can't teach that. Right. It's there. But you got to look for players who fit the system as well. And I think I mentioned something about that in the first question. Right. The scouting system that we have is a system. It's a system. It's not only how the player plays, it's how he's going to fit with our group. It's how he's going to behave in the locker room. It's how he's going to make the other players better, right? Because he may be a great player, but if he is not helping the team as a whole get better, we're not going to win games. This is not tennis. It's not golf, right? We've got a bunch of players playing together. Just one guy is not going to do it. So it's a little bit of everything. I think making sure that the player has the talent, but at the same time has what we're looking for, so that we can build a cohesive group. Everybody gets along with everybody else. We play for everybody else, and we play as a group.
Fantastic. Now, we got some exciting things happening this summer. One of them, the MLS All-Star Game. In your experience, what does that mean, not just for us as a club, but for Orlando as a city, as a community?
Well, this is great to have this event here. You look at, you could have been here before. The fact that we're getting it now is great. We have the World Cup coming here in 2026. We're going to be fighting for one of the spots. We want to host World Cup games here. Every event that we have, every chance that we have to show that we are a soccer city, it's great for us. So we're gonna have a lot of people in town. We're gonna have a chance to show them our passion for the game, and then we're gonna get the World Cup in 2026 to come here again.
Oof, I'm excited about that already. I'm thinking about how old I'm gonna be. No, I'm not excited anymore. So we're talking about the league, talking about MLS All-Star. Let's talk about the growth of the league. I think this year we sold some pretty talented guys. We sold somebody that was a little bit more higher in age, like Giovinco. He's done incredible things here in the MLS. He was scary good against us, sadly, but the talent is talent, right? We also sold somebody that was young, the opposite end of the spectrum, right, with a huge potential, like Miguel Almiron to Newcastle United. I'm a little frightened because I love watching those guys play. Can't we replace those guys? Or what does that mean for the league in general?
I think the fact that we're getting those guys here is already like a sign of change, right? Before it used to be like those guys would not consider coming to MLS, and this has changed. This is not a league that gets the guy who can't play anymore and has a couple months left in his career. this is now a league that gets the stars when they are young. And if we move them on, if they're moving to another place, so be it. We get the next one. You look at Almiron now, and he actually said in the paper that coming to MLS was one of the best decisions in his career, right? A guy like that is going to the Premiership now, and now the next one is coming in, and we're going to continue to get younger players and talented players that want to play in MLS.
Incredible, awesome.
James, we have the Invitational, and then we have our season opener. What can you say to the fans that will be there to support this team in those games?
I think obviously the Invitational is fantastic because it gives our new players an opportunity to see our incredible supporters. So I think from that standpoint, it's really great. As regards what we can expect, I mean, hopefully we're going to get 11 players that are going to play 90 minutes. I think hopefully we'll start to see understanding of what we're trying to do with attacking and defensive principles. Hopefully we can go and score a lot of goals. I think ultimately we want to try and attack teams, and we want to try to be in the front foot. Well, again, we've been pretty intentional about what we're trying to do, so we just need to make sure that we get the guys. Currently we've got 5 guys that have played 90 minutes, 1 round, so we need to make sure when we play New York that we've got multiple guys that have more than 190 minutes.
Awesome. Well, last one, guys. Thank you guys for being here with us. But this is a treat to have you guys give us all this incredible information. But they came out to check out the new kit. I know you guys have probably gotten the opportunity to see it. I got a chance to see it. It's pretty nice. What are your thoughts about the new kit?
I think that you guys have to come, like you said. You got to come and support us and give us what we need, because this is a new team. It's a new team with a new culture, with a lot of good things that come from the past. But we got a new culture, and you are why we're here. The reason why we exist is because of you. If you're not there, there's no team.
Awesome.
And we need your support, and we appreciate your support.
All right, guys, let's bring the noise one more time for Luis and James.
Jenny, by the way, that information was phenomenal. What a treat to have these guys. It's definitely true that the atmosphere in the stadium is a huge factor. That it's so passionate. Our fans are vibrant, effervescent. They're a little crazy.
Yes, they are.
All right, very crazy. But, you guys are not just the face of City. I truly believe that you guys are actually a competitive advantage. So let's give it up for you guys, for yourself.
As much as you guys bring the noise, I don't think you guys are going to be the only ones bringing the noise this season. I think our kit brings some noise.
You know what? Some statements are going to be made. This kits look incredible. 2019, are you guys ready to see the kit? All right, guys, in just a couple minutes, we're actually going to go live on Fox 35, which, by the way, it's our new partner. All our games are going to be broadcasted on Fox 35, My 65, as well as YouTube TV. You'll be seeing a lot of us. Sorry about that. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to send it to our friends at Fox 35. They're going to wait for the countdown. We're going to show an incredible video. You guys will see the kit. And when the video is done, you guys will bring the noise. Make sure you guys bring the noise. All right, we'll be back in a couple minutes. DJ, hit it.
City fans, are you ready? And now, let's bring the noise for our 2019 representatives of the Face of City. From the east sideline, Salima Ali. From the wall, Prince Bates. From section 121, Gabriela Boyder. From section 121, Chris Boyder. From the wall, David Burris. From the wall, Edgar Comellas. From the wall, Alan Connor. From the wall, Brianna Da Rosa. From section 34, Adam Dupree. From the wall, Asmi Farrow. From the wall, Carrie Ann Farrow. From the wall, Nate Farrow. From the wall, Sabrina Freeman. From section 118, Jen Glasheen. From section 132, Samantha Kowalczyk. From section 32, Christina Coos. From the wall, Melissa Lanzó. From the wall, Robin Levy. From the wall, Naomi Mansell. From the wall, Timothy Myers. From section 114, Kurt Pedrosa. From the wall, Mike Reeves. From Suite 29, Reggie Riley. From the corner, Gabriel Rosario. From the south end, Luis Saldarraga. From the wall, Alex Scott. From the east sideline, Austin Simmons. From the wall, Keyshawn Smith. From section 11, Gavin Vaughn. From the wall, Jess Zevallos. And now bring the noise for our Faces of City, as well as tonight's hosts, Jenny and Miguel.
Oh. All right. I have to tell you all, purple is your color. Purple is your color. Guys, now what about this, huh? What about a huge round of applause for this Face of City, gentlemen and ladies here tonight. It's now your turn to bring the noise. The jersey now is available here tonight at Lions Pride, also at the Den at the stadium. You guys make sure you go check it out. Thank you to our partners, Fanatics, for having the jersey and everything they do for us.
Yeah, and don't forget that if you purchase at the Den and Lions Pride, the first 500 get a special Bring the Noise patch.
Be part of a very elite group, remember that.
If you guys saw the video.
That's right. Guys, one more shout out to our partners, Orlando Health. How nice does this look right on the jersey, right? Orlando Health, thank you so much. Since the beginning of this club, since the beginning of this incredible journey, we are so thankful for you, especially my left knee, my meniscus. They thank you so much for that surgery a few years ago. Thank you, guys.
Let's bring the noise one more time for Lions Pride for letting us bring the noise tonight.
What an incredible venue. What an incredible venue. Make sure you guys check this out. World Cup, female World Cup coming up in this summer. The U.S. Women's National Team. I think this is a place will look pretty good.
Yeah.
If you ask me, make sure you guys check it out. Guys, surprise, Kyle Smith, Orlando City defender. He's here. He will be at the front in just a couple minutes. Make sure you guys go check him out. Go say hello, shake his hand, have your jersey signed by him, and let him know how we do it here in Orlando. How about that?
All right. After you guys get your jerseys, make sure you wear them to the kickoff events. We have the Purple Pride 5K on February 23rd, and we have the pub crawl where Miguel will be drinking a ton on March 1st.
I'm definitely not going to be running on the 5K, but I'll choose one. No, check them both out. But guys, the most important one, right? March 2nd versus New York City FC. Make sure you guys are there. Bring the noise. Make sure you make all the new players feel welcome. Let everybody know how we do here in Orlando. But before we do that, make sure we take care of business tomorrow against New York City FC as well. Make sure you guys come bring the noise. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Give it up for these people. Thank you for all your support. 2019 is shaping up to be a pretty good year. Thank you for being here. Drive safe and go City!